Hi guys, welcome to the Music B&B. My name is Callum Jane. Today we are reacting to Devin Ian Schramm, the Shrambled Egg himself, with the EP Sight Without Vision Volume 1. Bit of background about it, it's the first installment of a tentative EP trilogy born from the rubble of a planned but ultimately scrapped third and final installment of Don't Be Silly, You'll Crash It, which by the way I've reacted to that, you link up there. And also at the end of the video, more reviews of Devin Ian Schramm. Initially planning to embark on hiatus, Devin Ian Schramm decided not to and instead carried on writing, taking inspiration from Martin Page, who helped him carry on with his journey. Devin formed the musical bones of Sight Without Vision Volume 1 from existing lyrical ideas from Don't Be Silly, You'll Crash It 1, and took advice from Helen Keller, someone like Devin who overcame adversity despite differences. Let's dive into it. If you like it, you know what to do. Add it to your streaming services. Link in the description down below. We're going to start with Alive Again. Alive Again. Nice and dreamy. I would have, with the repetition of this sound, added some more layers to keep the interest alive. You can hear like a calm synth, but maybe a bit louder, I don't know. Okay. Quite an 80s kind of drum beat here. Old school. Bass doing its magic. Feels like a midnight driving kind of song. Very cool.
There's a million things I should have said sooner to make this end, but without you, I finally know.
It's got a Paul Simon kind of feel from this. Some Police.
I thought I had a lifelong friend. Never thought once in my mind of a bitter end. But without you, I finally know how to breathe again.
Vocals could be slightly louder in the mixing for me. It's nice and calm.
It's one thing to abuse the kindness of someone you called a friend.
Perhaps some harmonies,
Another thing to ask my forgiveness time and time again.
especially for choruses.
There's a kind of resentment that I'll always feel inside. But with you out of the picture, at last I feel alive. It's a hell of a thought to think we used to be.
Ooh, nice synth.
Yeah, at least I grew up enough to realize you were doing nothing for me. You will survive.
The guitar gives me a bit of Red Hot Chili Peppers. Like that. Boo, boo.
Just don't come back knocking on my door. It's one thing to abuse some kindness of someone you called a friend. It's another thing to ask my forgiveness time and time again.
You got the harmonies here.
There's a kind of resentment
Okay,
that
we're building to the harmonies. I got it.
but with you out of the picture, at last I feel alive. There's a special place in hell for people who think
That distorted guitar came in and left quite abruptly.
that you can rest easy knowing I've got
I think it could have. Maybe we didn't need that, you know?
even though our time as friends is over, it's healing.
Oh, nice harmonies. Okay. Fall to the floor, nice.
It's another thing to ask my forgiveness time and time again. There's a kind of resentment that I'll always feel inside. But with you out of the picture, at last I feel alive. It's one thing to repeat some kindness to someone you called a friend. It's another thing to ask my forgiveness time and time again. There's a kind of resentment that I'll always feel inside. But with you out of the picture, at last I feel alive. There's a special place in hell for people who think they know it.
Okay, so far, enjoyable, really enjoyable. It's got this kind of nice monotony and almost sorrow, but moving on from this relationship, you know, whatever it wasn't great, was it? Yeah. In terms of pacing, I think slightly overcooks itself at this point in the song. I don't know what much else we're going to get out of it in the next kind of minute. We need a bit more variation, perhaps with the percussion, perhaps vocally. I think there just needs to be a slight bit more for it to warrant the story that is nearly 6 minutes. But that's just me. And there are people that will definitely be absolutely okay with this. Song though does show a maturity as an artist from Devin. It's definitely a growth. I don't know. It just feels bigger. It feels more considered in like a really big way, in a serious way. And you've got the real specific lyrics, you know, about something that's happened in life, and I can connect with that. That's great. Next up, League.
They say I'm not rocking up for the rock crowd, and I'm not popping up for the cool crowd, but I don't have a care in the goddamn world when my guitar's crinkles loud. I'm in a league of my own. I'm in a league of my own.
With Jeremy Ryan Hale. Okay, we got some ska. One thing I can say, you can tell the drums are very MIDI. It takes away from the fun humanness of it, really. Even the bass here.
They say I'm not rocking up for the rock crowd, and I'm not popping up for the cool crowd, but I don't have a care in the goddamn world when my guitar's crinkles loud. I'm in a league of my own. I'm in a league of my own.
It's fun. It's definitely fun.
Had to work my way up from nothing just to prove that I'm legit. Stirring the pot, hoping every song is a hit.
Even the ones that sound like shit. They say I'm not rocking up for the rock crowd, and I'm not popping up for the cool crowd, but I don't have a care.
Man, this song could be so worked into something that sounds huge production-wise.
I'm in a league of my own.
I'd love to help make this into something that sounds huge and proper punk rock, you know? Sort of ska punk rock.
Now I love Weezer and I love Green Day. I also love Shady and Bowed and the Coldplay. Raised on the Beatles and raised
Spot
on
the millennial.
Springsteen. My dad showed me Van Halen, the Police and Sting. They say I'm not rocking up for the rock crowd, and I'm not popping up for the cool crowd, but I don't have a care in the goddamn world when my guitar's crinkles loud. I'm in a league of my own. I'm in a league of my own.
of my own.
I'm in a league of my own. I'm in a league of my own.
Cool. Very good. This is how long?
There's nothing funny about the sight of you wasting away.
I've heard this.
Shouldn't have to
Yeah.
put up with that every single
Bass is very huge. It reminds me of Muse.
You're worth more than you'll ever realize. I've seen your potential with my own eyes. I wish you'd get up on your feet and
Okay, so yeah, it's huge, big bassiness, and then we've got the kind of like Weezery laziness coming through the vocals, because we know Devin Ian Schramm is a lovely, like a big Weezer fan, and we can see that through what we're hearing. Let's carry on. Harmonies here are great. It reminds me of Pinkerton. The change to this chorus, the happiness this chorus brings is so nice. It's like a refreshing dive into some water after the kind of like the muddy verse, like muddy not bad, but the trudging along verse. The whammy bar effect, very cool. Next up we got Brietta.
Brietta's crying in her bedroom.
I've heard this one too. I think I've reacted to this on our free community playlist. Free community reaction videos playlist.
Last night,
It's got this kind of really moody, depressed vibe to this.
doesn't remember all that went down, but she knows it wasn't as we're only getting older every day, I reassured her things won't be like this for long, and that I mean every word I say.
Okay, so first impressions. It's a tad too much reverb, I'd say, on the vocals. It's kind of washing the vocals out slightly. It's quite slow paced, and the vocally, melodically, it's not too interesting in terms of, because it's kind of staying within those few notes. And I mean, we're 2 minutes in. Where's it gonna go?
Rietta's thinking about her future now. She dreams
Kind of almost feels like someone moaning, but
someday.
you're like, okay, you've had your moan now. Come on.
It may not seem like she has that much at the moment, but to get what she wants, she always finds a way. She's been given every reason in the world to cry her
Kind of feels like
whole life.
in Devin's head, this is a full band playing. Picture them, the drums kicking in for this chorus.
Rietta said she's no longer afraid. After all, we're only getting older.
My wonder is,
every day.
how could this story be a bit more condensed?
She's finally smiling as she wraps her arms around me, as if she's finally found her way. And it makes me happy too, to see her doing what she's always wanted to. There's no stopping her tonight. All of her dreams are happening right before.
Kind of feels almost grungy, like this could be like a Polly wants a cracker kind of feel, doesn't it?
Rietta wept with tears of joy. She no longer has a reason to be coy. I'm glad that I could be there when she needed someone most, and she'll live to see another day. And they said, la 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 la.
Yeah, this just feels a bit like extra, all this.
La la la
Like the way it's being played energetically like that almost feels like it should have been on an electric guitar, like as a full band. Like, it just feels like in Devin's head, that's what was pictured. I don't know. Right, this is Niece's song, our final song, and it's about being an uncle, which is very sweet. It's got an almost While My Guitar Gently Weeps kind of bass run here.
I can't wait to meet you. I can't wait to teach you how to play guitar. If your mother will let me. After all, it's up to you to choose who you are. But I hope that no matter
bass is really good.
If I don't see
You can tell this guy's a bassist.
just know this much, I love you.
Oh, sweet.
I can't wait to show you when you're older what it is that I do. Me and these beat up old strings are gonna show the world a thing or two someday. But until that day, I love you.
So yeah, it's very good. It's been very sweet so far. Enjoying this one. I think I'm more in tune vocally with this than I was on Brietta's song. Nice flanchy solo.
You've got so much life ahead.
At this point, I'd be expecting
You'll
the
be
drums.
out
Du-du-dum,
in the
bum,
real
bum,
world
bum, bum, bum.
someday soon, and someone will come along for whom you'll be over the moon. But I hope that no matter how foolish I am, you'll love me just the same. To you, these words I say. If I don't see you enough, just know this much, I love you.
Harmonies are good here.
I can't wait to show you when you're older what it is that I do. Me and these beat up old strings are gonna show the world a thing or two someday. But until that day, I love you. I love you.
Very nice. Okay, let's review this EP. We're going to start first of all with the flow of the project. And personally, I think the runtime of a lot of these songs is a bit indulgent at times. Alive being nearly 6 minutes and Brietta being almost 5 minutes. And I've not that much against long songs, but if you have a long song, you have to warrant it being a long song. Are there different sections? Does every other verse change? You know, where's the interest when we're doing these long passages? Is it mainly just about the vocals? If so, should they be at the forefront of the mix? So yeah, it kind of overstays its welcome in terms of its flow. I reckon it could be, majority of the songs could be shaved down to maybe 4 minutes. The best songs, however, League and How Long, are the best because they don't overstay their welcome. They are fun, they are interesting, and there's a lot of variation. Niece's song, however, is 4 minutes and 10 minutes, and is perfect in terms of flow and length. I think Niece's song flowed very nicely. I just wish there was some, perhaps, percussion or other instrumental elements going on in Niece's song. Perhaps a nice synth, some xylophones playing, you know, just to add a bit of a new flavour when we've already heard the same chorus. That's such a crucial component of mixing and producing. to give the listener something to listen to. Because when we play our own songs, we feel it. We feel it. We feel the lyrics we've made. We feel playing it. We feel the recording process. So when we hear the final product, we are also nostalgic for all of that. The playing, the fun that was made, producing it. And we often then forget about the customer, the person that's just listening to it and hasn't had all the history of the song behind it. So Brietta, for example, has all this energy and fight and fire, especially towards the end. But as a listener, you don't feel it like as you would. Like if I was playing Brietta on the guitar and singing it, I'd be feeling it more than the listener. So we have to consider the listener and how they feel things, and we have to give them a lot of interest just through their listening, through the ears, and that can be such a challenge. Yeah. So the flow of the project, I'm probably going to give a 5. Yeah. The lyrics, however, I'm going to say are a bit stronger. I'm going to give a 7 to the lyrics. There's a lot more maturity in some of these songs. For example, Brietta, Nisa's song, and Alive has lots of emotional maturity within the lyrics. Alive especially carries that. It overstays its welcome, but it does definitely carry some more depth that listeners enjoy getting from artists. They enjoy kind of getting a peek behind the curtains into their lives and what's gone on in their lives. So yeah, a lot more maturity lyrically. It's a 7 for me for lyrics. Artwork, I really enjoy this kind of like homemade style of artwork in a world where there's so much AI. I really enjoy that. I'm going to give it an 8. It's nice. I wish volume 1 was a bit more visible. The text volume 1 was somewhere in the purple, but yeah, still really good. Production wise, it's still not a strong suit, I'd say. So I'm gonna give a 6 probably production wise. It does have a nice homemade charm to it, which I do appreciate, but the homemade charm means songs such as League and How Long lack that punch and impact that you'd expect from a punk or ska punk song. And a bit of help, perhaps using Fiverr to get a session drummer you can pay like, I don't know, $100 and you get like a full-on proper stem track drum mix, for example, that sounds professional on Fiverr. It's dead easy to use. There's places like that where you can get session musicians to give you the best produced guitar sounds possible, and we'll play them in for you. Yes, it costs money, but you get a better result and therefore more people listening to your music. And then the singing, I really like the singing. Most of the singing was really good. The only place where the singing was more of a letdown for me was Brietta. I don't think there was enough going on vocally to keep it interesting. It was kind of staying between about 2 or 3 notes. So yeah, I'm going to give probably a 6, I'd say, vocally. I really like the trade-off in vocals on League between Devin and Jeremy, and there's a lot more going on harmonically, which is fantastic. The harmonies are really, really good. They're coming into their own, so that's fantastic. So overall, I would give this EP probably a 6, and if there's a bit more work done on condensing some tracks and also working on production of tracks, there's definitely gold in here. But yeah, let me know, guys, in the comments. Do you agree or disagree with anything I've said? Let me know. And remember, in a world where everyone wants to be heard and no one's doing the listening, be the one that does the listening. Goodbye, I guess. And now it feels so good to say hello, hello, good morning, hello, 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 good day, hello. And now it feels so right to say I miss you, I love you, and God, it feels so good to